Hello everyone, welcome to this concluding part of database keys. We have gone through a number of tutorials on keys and today we will see the concept of composite foreign key. So till now we have covered 7-8 lectures on tutorials on keys. We have seen primary key, foreign key, properties of foreign key, atomic. We have so far discussed atomic foreign key. Today we will discuss composite foreign key. So we have seen that how to use the foreign key keyword. We have seen a foreign key which is also a primary key. As you can see here, a column is primary key as well as foreign key at the same time. So today we will see what is a composite foreign key. As you can understand, just like composite primary key, we can have composite foreign key also. Let us take the case directly in the practical terms. Suppose, let me open another window so that it will be easy for us. Okay, so let us connect with some different user. Okay, so that these two tables are not. Okay, now let us assume that there is a table, there is a situation where a customer had placed number of orders. Okay, and in one order there can be many items. As you know that in your single bill there can be many items. So what you create? You create a orders table. So I have already typed this query so that our time is saved. So what we have created, I will show you that this is our orders table. We cannot create a table with an order because order is a reserved word in Oracle. So I have created orders. So we have order number, we have item number, we have item name, we have quantity, and we have created a primary key with order number and item number. Okay. So let us table created. Let us see describe orders. This is what you have. You can see these two columns have not null. So it is composite key. Composite key means combined duplicate is not allowed. Okay. Now let us insert some value. Insert into orders values. Maybe order number 101, item number 1. It is suppose Pepsi and 5 quantity. Okay. This is allowed. Now suppose in the same order you have given order of pizza. So this is item number 2. This is pizza and you have ordered 4 quantity. Okay. Now somebody else has ordered the same Pepsi. So what will happen? His or her order number will change. Okay. So this will be now 102 or let us make it 201 comma 1 comma Pepsi. Okay. And 3 quantity. So what you can see, this data has been created. We can insert some more just to make the data more relevant. Now this is order 3. This can be maybe taco, okay, and 5 quantity. Okay, so now let us see the data. Let us commit it. Commit describe orders. This was the table, and select star from orders. What you can see, this data has been created. So what you can see, 1011. Now this 1012. So 2011, 2013. So composite key means 101 cannot come again. You must be knowing. So if I try to insert into orders 1011 again, Pepsi. Suppose you want to order one, so it will not insert into order values. What I have missed. Let me type values and then complete the query. So what you can see, unique constraint violated. Okay, because when primary key is violated, it says unique constraint violated. So you can see it is not allowed. Neither you must be remembering that any of them cannot be left null. For example, if I try to insert null here and rest of the same, it will not be allowed. Okay. Similarly, if I try to insert 401 and null here, it will not be allowed because both of them are prime attributes, part of primary key, and prime attributes cannot be left blank. So this is composite primary key. I hope this is very clear to you. Okay, let us see the same concept ahead. And let me copy these things in presentation so that some later on we can use them. Now let us assume that we need to track status of orders, that which order has been delivered, which is under process, which has been uh, in transit, or what which is being cooked, or whatever is the case. Okay, so you need another table which keeps the record of status of orders. Okay, so let us create another table called as status. So in that status we will keep the status of orders. So what we will do, let you can see this. In this status table, we want to, now you can see table created. In this status table, what I have written, create table order status, same order number, item number. Okay, it's a status. I want to keep its status. Okay, what is the status of this item? Order number, item. As soon as the item gets being prepared, it is we update the status of that order. So in this table, order number and item number should be the same which is in this particular order table. And moreover, this order number, item number should not also be repeated. So what I have done two things. I have made this order number, item number as primary key, and at the same time I have made this as foreign key. You must be remembering from my previous video that composite foreign key can be made only at this uh, table level, and foreign keyword is used. So you can see that order number and item number has been made primary key, and as well as at the same time they have been made foreign key with references to orders table. Now if you try to see this table, then describe order status, you can see it is showing you composite key, but it will not tell you whether it is foreign key or not. But we know this, so let us see how it is working. So select star from first of all orders table. This is, now let us update values in order status table. So insert into order status values. So again 101 status. What I want to say, status is maybe in process. One row created. You can see. Now if I try to insert this again, it will not be allowed because 101 again cannot come. Now let me try to insert some second correct value, maybe order number 201, item number 3. Okay, and it is let us say cooked. One row created. You can see. Okay, so what you can see, select star from order under order status. You can see order number 101, item number 1 is in process. Order number 201, item number 3 has been cooked. Now let us try to insert some wrong value into it, which is not present in orders table. Okay, so let me insert it as maybe 301 comma 1 2 or anything else. So you can see that, let us see delivered. Yeah, okay, cooked. You can see that there was no order with the number 3011. So it will, now since this is a foreign key also, so it will go and check here and give us error, parent key not found. So you can see uh, this is a special case where these two columns are acting as primary key as well as foreign. Okay, this is an important example. Please remember it. It will be used multiple times, not only today, but maybe in your placement also, in your projects also. You will find it very useful. So please practice it. Please try it out. It is an important thing. Okay. So with this, hopefully we have finished all the concept related to keys. We have seen 8, 9 lectures related to keys. Uh, and now in the coming lectures, we will cover up remaining constraints and like not null, unique, check, maybe default keyword also. And we will also cover remaining theoretical keys. Okay. As we have seen in the beginning that these keys can be created and rest are theoretical. So in coming lectures, we will see these concepts also because they are also important. Okay. So with this, thank you very much. Please practice all these things. It is very important. And I have shown you this. Please try to make these two tables. It is important. Two tables mean these this orders table and order status table, and try to insert the values. See the video again, the values that I have inserted. Okay, you can take the screenshot or stop the video, note it down in your copy, then try to write down in your system. These are important. You can see that this is our main table order. I'm repeating order number, item number. It is primary key because it is composite, so we have created at table level. This is another table, order number, item number, in which it is primary key as well as foreign key. You can see somewhere I have written capital and somewhere I have written small. It was just by chance and it was just a nomenclature. Oracle doesn't make any distinction. You can write everything in small, everything in capital or mix or whatever is the case. So you don't worry about this. It is just for clarity. I have written order status in this format that O and S are capital. Okay. So you can also practice this thing and try out. Thank you very much. See you in next video.